Mr. Trek here at Cowboy Christmas at the NFR event this week. I'm here with BigBarbs.com with Lon. He owns all this. And I've always been a big fan of barbed wire, whether it's art or whether it's, on your clothes. I think it's so cool. And this has got to be the biggest barbed wire I've ever seen. He's got a booth here, and it is got all the cool stuff, and from bedposts to headache racks to bumper grills to running boards, just about everything. Lon, tell me about it.
Well, I appreciate it, Kent. Yeah, I make all these in Cave Creek, Arizona, all hand forged. Actually do a whole line of truck accessories, side steps included, headache racks, roll bars, but a whole line of home decor also, tables, lamps, candle holders, the whole deal.
Well, that's cool, and bending that big barbed wire is not easy, but you found a way to do it.
Yep, they're all hand forged. Every barb goes into a forged cherry red and wrapped on, so I can build two for the same pickup. They both come out a little bit different.
Well, there's definitely unique. I've always wanted one of these headache racks, and of course some of the other things, but yeah, hopefully I'll get to play with these, but they are gorgeous, they're unique, and they're found here at Cowboy Christmas at the NFR. This is the Sands Expo. Thanks, Lon.
You got it, thank you.
In Vegas, NFR week, we're here in the Cowboy Christmas, Country Christmas, I'll get it straight. And we're here, this is Wayne Hodges' booth, and I'm talking to Bob Sagan. He is the inventor of shocker hitch. I don't know if you've heard of these before or not, but if you've got living quarters, you need it. It's, it takes that roughness out of the ride of your gooseneck trailer. It's good in so many areas. He also has one for a bumper pull that I've used that I really like that takes that shock out of that back trailer. You get a single axle trailer, an RV trailer, any of those things that really move you around, and it takes a lot of that jerk out of it. Bob, how's the show going for you?
Well, so far it's going pretty good. A lot of the customers that have already used our hitch and have been stopping by, and we've got a lot of positive results, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Well, that's great. That's great. Can you tell me a little bit about how they work? It's got an airbag system and it pivots.
Right. Our hitch works probably a little different than the conventional air hitch that's everybody's accustomed to or familiar with. What we figured out is that when you tow a trailer, let's say you've got a truck with 400 horsepower and you're pulling a 20,000-pound trailer, there's a lot of tension between your truck and your trailer. And if we can cushion that tension, that's where the smooth ride comes from.
Right, because they have different suspensions, so they're trying to fight each other all the time.
Absolutely. The truck is pulling on the trailer, and the trailer is resisting, and so they're fighting each other going down the road. We're just softening the blow so there isn't such a fight, and you don't have to put up with it.
Well, that makes sense. A lot of these horse trailers have living quarters in them, and glued-in mirrors and stapled-in woodwork, and, all that stuff takes a beating. And these roads are not nice. The interstates, they are just full of potholes. I've broken batteries on my truck just bouncing down the interstates.
Yeah, jarring down the road, for 800 miles at a time is pretty tough on everything. And if we can smooth that out a little bit, the benefits are really worth it.
Now, you're an airbag and like a neoprene cushion, so that's kind of like a shock absorber. How does that work?
Well, we use an airbag, and the reason is, and not that we haven't tried neoprene cushions, we have, but we found with an airbag, the user can adjust the air pressure to match the weight of the trailer or the tow resistance, and always end up with a better ride because of the tuning effect.
Okay, but you do have a bushing system that works as like a shock absorber, right? What do the bushings do on this?
Right, we use bushings as travel limiters, and so when you hit the ends of the travel, there's a nice soft stop.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's cool, and it's greasable, I see, and it's heavy duty, all made up in South Dakota?
No, that's made out in North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
north there, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, everything is greasable, and we use chrome shafts and bronze bushings, so wear is almost non-existent.
Okay. It's a 24,000-pound trailer rating and a 6,000-pound tongue rating.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then we'll go through the different models, but the one you've got here actually will self-align itself for hooking up to the ball.
Right. Yeah, this is an ease guide coupler. This has gotten to be pretty popular, at least for us. If you're using a conventional pickup and you have a hard time seeing the ball and guiding your way in, what this will do is it has a mouth or a wide front. When you back in, it'll pick up the ball and guide it directly into the pocket, making hookups just very, very easy.
Right, just aligns the ball. That's great.
The worse the trailer tows, the better it's going to work. So,
right.
you know,
Well, the trucks I know are, every one of them, every brand between brands is so much different how the ride is. Some good, some bad, some really bad. So that's how that goes. And on the bumper pull, I really like it. And it's the same kind of thing, an airbag with those neoprenes that stop the stroke of it, the distance of it, and that controls it. And it's very adjustable, different size balls, and I like it. I use mine all the time.
yeah. Well, the bottom line is this: what we're doing is creating a mechanical linkage that'll take the road shock and direct it through an airbag. Once we direct that road shock through the airbag, it dampens it out, and the results are very noticeable.
Yeah, that's great. And then the other coupler is that Bully Dog. What is it? A BX3 or whatever it's called.
Right. Bulldog has come up with a new coupler in the last couple of years called a BX1, and it has a cone or a funnel built to the bottom of it, so you'll still lower your trailer down over the top of the ball. More of a conventional style, and it has a handle on it, and it's a nice little coupler. We like it, and I think that's the future of the Bulldog coupler.
Yeah, that's good. So you offer both hitches. I've also noticed when somebody orders from you, you find out where the hole alignment is, because some trailers are on the side, some are cocked a little, some are all over. Yeah, you guys can custom build one for each trailer model, each brand.
Right. Well, just by simply paying attention, we sell a lot of these to people pulling horse trailers, and so we've gotten to know all the different brands and their pin angles and the little, I don't know, unique things about every brand and how they're setting them up, and so we can match them pretty much every time and get the right combination.
Well, that's good, because it's not like a cookie cutter where one size fits everybody. And the same way with the new metric pipes. I'm glad that you can actually make them with that new metric pipe, which is starting to creep in, kind of like Chinese bearings. Everybody's going to a weird size. So, and you've got stems that'll fit that. We just need to know what year a trailer horse model that is, or load trail, or whatever flatbed you want to look at. If the guy has that information, gives it to you, you know which stem to put on it.
Right, because we obviously put these on so many different trailers and flatbeds included. We've got to know the brands and who's using what kind of coupler and who's using metric sizing and so on. And there are a few telltale signs of a metric tube, and we usually direct our customer to look for that. So we get the right stuff.
That's great, because nobody wants to keep sending stuff back and forth to get the right one. It's nice to have the right one the first time.
Very much.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, Ken.
Still here at Country Christmas, and I'm here with Jim. And Jim is with, what's the name of that company?
JMW Enterprises.
And we've done your hitch. What was that hitch called? It was a special hitch?
It's called the Gooseneck Easy Coupler.
Yes, I've used that a lot. That's got the cable on it, and that's what runs the latch. You can do it all outside your trailer without climbing in there. A great idea. But you got some more products, so tell me about them.
Our second product was our out of necessity of people not being able to see the ball when they back up with crew cabs. And so we come up with a backup mirror. We call it the Gooseneck Easy Backup Mirror, and it has adjustments. It mounts on the trailer, very easy to install, and it really works great.
That's convex, so it's like a fisheye.
And you can come into your trailer at a 45-degree angle and still see it, and it just works sweet. It takes it for short people that can't see the ball, or even tall people. It works great. And even if you got a cargo camera like the new Dodges have, if you put a fuel tank in the back, then you can't see the ball at all. By mounting this on your trailer, that does not, nothing can block the view of your ball when you're back.
And you had a smaller one earlier, and I had that. This is a much bigger. I like this one really well.
It's not much bigger, and it's also got a lot of adjustments to it. Plus, it will fit a round surface, square surface, or flat surface. We made it so it will fit also fifth wheel campers.
And what's your other product?
Our latest product is so people do not. A lot of people won't hook safety chains up because it's simply an effort, and We've come up with a product we call the safety chain, easy safety chain handles. You get two of them. You get one for the left and one for the right. They stay with the trailer, and they simply, you open it up, you reach in there and hook your chains up, and you collapse it back when in use, and it lays in the bed of your pickup when you're using the trailer.
Okay, telescopes out. That's great.
It telescopes out, then it stays with the trailer when you're not using it.
That's awesome. That's quite a few things you have now.
Yep.
Make
Yep.
it easier for hooking up those goosenecks.
Yes, it does. Everything's very easy to install. Plus, with our Gooseneck Easy coupler, we are the only coupler on the market that you can padlock our system from the ground. You can padlock our system, and we're the only ones that you can do that with.
Well, that's good. Just being able to reach that hitch from the, and you see my video, me
Yes.
sliding over the side.
Yes.
It's great. Well,
Yes.
thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Ken.
There you
Good,
go.
good seeing you again.
Look at that professional driver.